So I am going to create a kit. I wasn't going to, but I think I will. So the first thing I want to start with is just kind of going through my photos, maybe jotting down a few layouts I'm really in the mood to scrap, and keep in mind my my design team things that I'm doing in all my collabs and stuff. So I just placed a nice huge order at my local photo printing place. I do not have a printer that prints at home. I'm fine with that. Doesn't bother me. It is expensive to print where I print. It cost me $50 to get all of this, but whatever. It doesn't, whatever. I'm gonna organize them from, I printed off all the pictures I want to finish using for 2014 to finish that album. So I'm just going to make sure that those are all printed and in my, where I want them to be. And you can hear Jackson, so I apologize if that bothers you. Hi, baby. Jax, what? You climbing up here? So I'm gonna do this first, and then I'm gonna decide which ones I want to use. I think that's gonna be how I do it. So I'm not even gonna separate the ears. Okay. I did a lot of Snapchat pictures. a lot of Snapchat pictures. Okay, so that takes care of that part. I'm just gonna put these in here. Let's see, how about this? That's Jackson Younger, that's Little Miss Nora, this is recent. These are probably all recent, actually. I don't think I printed any of them that weren't from the last 2 years. So none of this will be 2014. What are you doing, buddy? Careful. Go get it. Oh, there's one. I lied. Oh, I lied. I'm glad I'm looking through this. Okay. Okay. Come on, buddy. Come on up. How do you do your photos? Do you kind of do this too and separate it by year, or do you just literally like print some pictures and go with it? I'm sure most of you probably have printers at home, so you just print what you want at home and then do what you want. That's not a good quality photo print. So the only thing about London Drugs is I'm never exactly sure what the quality is going to be like. It's like I need to, I don't know. Like, and look, they chopped my head off. Well, that's photo's pointless. Let's see how. Okay, I'm excited that I see. I know this looks like a lot from 2014. I haven't touched his. I have not touched his monthly, like doing a layout for every month. For him, I never did that. I kept putting it off, so that's what most of that will be. And then I also have printed a few that I want to do as comparisons from when Jackson was little to when Nora is little, so, and like things that they both use and stuff like that. So that'll be fun. The one thing though is I didn't see one of the photos. Oh well, it's got to be in there somewhere. Let's see. Okay, so there's that. This one is empty, which is fine. So good. I have at least them split in between categories, and then this I'm gonna keep this actually this time and maybe cross off once I've done these, so I know that I've done them. I don't know why I never did that to begin with. That would be a really neat idea. Huh, it's funny I never thought to do that. Okay. So I've at least separated my photos, so I don't know. That at least helps a little bit. At least I'll be able to flip through them a little bit easier. And then I guess my next step is picking paper. And then, or maybe I should pick my embellishments and then pick my paper. maybe I'll do that. But at least I got my photos sorted, so that's a good thing to start with for sure. Hey guys, so again, I apologize about the sound. Again, it's Friday, but I wanted to slowly show you just a little look into how I'm starting to build my kit. I had this little, again, cleaning out my scrap space, and I had this collection of just stuff. And the first thing I pulled was this and these. And I created these for a Spiegel Mom Scraps layout that never really made it. But when I laid them on top, I realized that color worked. So I put those down, put this down as well. This is a beautiful cut file that Sarah from Sarah's Scraps cut for me. I don't have a die cut machine, and I'm always very appreciative when I get a free cut file sent to me. I really need to go buy one because I want to use them, and I don't like to have to ask other people to cut for me. But so I had these 4 things, and then I started within that little pile of stuff that I had. I pulled in the colors. So this is all kind of the same color tone, which works really well. And then I also pulled this gray. I'm thinking maybe gray would look well. I pulled in this little 6x6 because of this feather. So I think that feather will match with that paper. I don't know, I just pulled it.
Mommy!
Yes, baby, mommy's talking, hold on. Yeah, look at your train. And then I pulled in this just because there's gold in here, so gold is usable, and it'd be nice to get some of those used up. And then, oops, there you go, bud. I also pulled in some wood to see if I could use up some of these. And again, the gold. So, Jackson, bud, don't. Gold. So there's gold there as well. And then I had these florals, and I'm thinking about these 2 together along with this little flare because of the darker blue. But I now want to make a layout about spring, so that's all going to kind of be collected into one thing. I had this little chipboard, and I'm like, oh, that's cute. Not chipboard, cork bow. This is from that Dear Lizzie collection a really long time ago. And I'm like, that's cute. And then there was this cork. So this is a horse. I'm not a horse girl, but I think it'd be cute to put on a layout about my daughter. So then I was like, well, I know I just went through my scraps, and I have a bright yellow piece of horse paper. And I also know that the Gather collection has horse paper. So I pulled my first pieces of paper. So this little scrap is gonna go with this. And we'll try to do this too. And I don't know, obviously these colors probably don't work together, so we'll see which one goes with what. But that's kind of where my brain's going. So I'm just kind of grabbing, I'm starting with embellishments and grabbing from embellishments paper because I have a pretty good eye, and I can kind of pretty remember, what is that word? What paper I have. So that's how I'm going about it. And let's see what else I can create. Alright, so final part to this video. Let's see, it's Monday now. So I started on Friday, and now it's Monday. And I created this nice little embellishment kind of kit that I showed you. And the only thing I really added was these beautiful hazelwood stickers that I want to use. So, but while I was doing it, I kind of went into a thought on how I can do this. I'm really not a kit person. I don't get kits, and I don't actually enjoy, well, I can't say I don't enjoy working from them because I haven't done it, but it's not something I normally do, so I'm finding it really challenging. I do find, however, I do things like this spring collection that I showed you, finding little pieces that go together. I do that well. But as in building a whole kit to make multiple layouts for, not really my thing. So I'm going to keep this together though, and maybe keep going for it, because now they're kind of separated into colors. That might help me scrapbook. So we'll see how that works. But I decided to do something else. I grabbed all of my thickers that are really close to being done, and my goal is to get through these and use them up, and then whatever I can't use up are going away. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 packages of stickers that I have here to go through, so that's awesome. I'll try and work through that. And then I grabbed my paper that, it's not that I don't like it, I love my paper right now. I cut out all the paper I didn't want, but I am going to challenge myself to kind of go through this stuff first and try to get it used up before it becomes paper I don't like. So I'm just checking. Nora's about to start crying, so hold on one second. Okay, so I'm going to do this a little bit different. I have little Miss Nora. Hi! So I've got her in my arms right now, so I'm one-handed. And so this is the paper that I still really like it, but I would like to go to it first. So I've got like this piece. I bought this sheet of paper for this. So I'll probably maybe fussy cut. Don't exactly know. I don't know what I'm going to do, but there's the sheet. A lot of it is floral, so what will probably end up happening is I'll end up cutting it and using it in my floral bucket. This piece I've had for a long time. I loved it when I bought it and I haven't touched it, so I'd like to get it used one way or the other. Another kind of summery sheet here. The Simple Stories, there's yellow and blue. This beautiful Dear Lizzie Saturday. I'm kind of challenging myself to use this black side. This red piece, if I don't use this piece up, I'm definitely going to put it in my stashed giveaway. It's the one piece that I kind of held on to see if I've used, and I haven't used it yet. I have this this orange sheet that I think goes really well with this beautiful Teresa Collins floral. And then there's a second color choice there. And then this brings in the yellow. So this is kind of like those would work together. And then this piece of On Trend 2, which is really pretty. I have a We Are Memory Keepers sheet that I believe is like a Valentine's Day collection. Yeah, Love Notes. And that is from 2014, so that's not too old. Another floral with the green, and that last floral there. So that's going to be my challenge. Instead of creating with a kit and working through all that, I just am going to try to go to these papers first before I go to anything else, and we'll see at the end of June. And I am doing everything until July, but let's go till the end of June and see what I've gotten used up. And if I use it up before then, I will share that with you too. So I hope you enjoyed this very random kind of mishmash of me trying to create a kit and not turning into one. And thanks for watching. I appreciate everyone's support. Bye!